Hey, Zombie Steve, what are you doing?
Oh, me reading Little Mr. and Mrs. books.
Oh, I remember those. Those are some really cool books.
Yep, me love.
But did you know they made some Happy Meal toys based on these books recently?
What? They did? Oh,
Yep, but the only problem, Zombie Steve, is they never released them here in the US.
oh,
But guess what? We still got them.
Cool. Let's see,
All right, Zombie Steve, so here we are. 10 all-new packaged Happy Meal toys straight from the UK. Yep, that's right. They never released these here in the US, and you can only find these overseas. But we're cool enough that we ended up getting these for our very own to unbox on our channel. And each one of these little baggies here contains 2 figures. One figure is a Mr., while the other one is a Little Miss. Ha, cool. So let's open this package up and see what these things are all about. All right, so in our first package is the iconic Mr. Happy. Ah, cool. And yep, he's super happy. Just look at that face. He's, kind of like an emoji. If you think about it, he's actually kind of the first emoji that ever existed.
I'm super happy.
I am too. All right. And the cool thing about these Happy Meal toys is that, well, they're made of hard plastic and, cool, there's articulation. Yep, their arms move too. Anytime we get moving parts on a McDonald's figure, well, that's super cool. Now the feet don't move, but, well, having Mr. Happy here with movable arms is cool enough for me. And if you're wondering what the other character is, well, we get the super bright Little Miss Scary. Look at Little Miss Scary. Her head's all pointy because, well, she's scary.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yep, and there's 10 packages in all.
Ooh, I wonder if there's a character from my book in here.
Let's check. Well, let's see here. You have the book, Little Miss Whoops, and, oh, there she is, Little Miss Whoops, in the black packaging here. Okay, so let's open this one up and see what she looks like. Little Miss Whoops, who, has got one too many bumps on her head. Oh, look at that. And of course, she only has one arm that twists because the other one is, all busted up. And of course, the other character we get is another iconic character, which is Mr. Funny. Wonder what's so funny about him. All right, the next package contains one of my favorite characters, which is Mr. Tickle. All right, Mr. Tickle, get out here so we can check you out. Look at that. He's got those long squiggly arms so he can tickle people. Hey, come here, Mr. Happy. Tickle, 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 tickle. And the other character in this set is Little Miss Busy because, well, she's just a little bit too busy for you. In the fourth package here, we've get another iconic character, which is Little Miss Sunshine. And she's named that because, well, she's always smiling and happy like sunshine. Aww. And the other character we get is Mr. Uppity, who's, he's got a monocle there, and he's always crotchety. I'm Mr. Uppity. In the next package, ooh, it's dark blue, we get 2 more figures. And of course, in this package, we get one of my favorite Mr. Men, which is Mr. Strong. For being a block character, he's, super strong because he can lift guys like, Mr. Tickle. Hey, I'm gonna throw you up in the air. Yeah, he's so strong he didn't come back down. And the other character we get in this package is Little Miss Shy because, she's just so shy. All right, this time we get 2 green packages, dark green and light green, which gives us 4 more figures. And we get Mr. Worry, who, likes to worry. We also get Mr. Clever, who's just a little bit too clever for us. Hey, I'm Mr. Clever. We also get the crazy Mrs. Chatterbox, which is always on the phone because she likes to talk. And last but not least here, we get Little Miss Princess because, well, she likes being treated like a princess. Aww. All right, so check that out. We've got a lot of figures so far. And we've got 3 more packages left to open. All right, so in this package, this one's orange. And we get 2 more figures in here, which is Mr. Daydream and Little Miss Bad. Don't be too bad, because this is a kid show. You're also going to get Little Miss Naughty in this light gray package. Ooh, and there she is. Well, it's a good thing they packaged her with Mr. Noisy because, well, he likes to talk a lot. Blah, 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 blah. And the last character we get in the red bag is Mr. Fussy, who's green like a pickle. Maybe that's why he's green. And we also get Little Miss Hug that is shaped like a heart because she likes hugs. Oh, hey, don't hug that camera. We got a show to do. Wow, look at that, Zombie Steve. There are 20 figures in all.
Oh, so many.
And you know what the funny part is? In other countries, they ended up getting more than this.
What?
Yep, that's right. And if we look at this press release here, we see, they made 96 in all? 96? That must be a typo.
Nope, no typo. Says right there, 96.
96? Oh, there's so many.
Haha, let's look at them all.
No, Zombie Steve, we don't have time for this.
Oh, yes, we do. Haha, because we have a whole crate of them. Ha Mr. and Mrs.
Holy cow, Zombie Steve, where did you get all these?
Me been busy.
So in addition to all these figures, we actually get 76 more of these things? Oh, holy cow. Oh, just look at these packaging. It's not even in English, it's in French. Oh man, so I guess these were released in France? Oh, check it out. And even the packaging is different. See, we have the clear packaging here, and we have the fancy McDonald's packaging here. Oh, weird. So, I guess, depending on what country you're in, you're gonna get 20 of these things. And of course, the two figures that are exclusive only to France here, looks like we get Mr. Topsy-Turvy. Yeah, look at that hat that's upside down. And of course, the Little Miss girl we get is Little Miss Splendid. Ah, so cool. And of course, just check out this checklist. Look at all these figures we gotta collect. Oh man, we're gonna be busy for weeks. All right, well, let's do this. First up, we get a 2-pack featuring 2 of my favorite characters, which is Mr. Messy. He's all messy. And Mr. Small. We also get cool figures of Mr. Rush, Mr. Nosy. Oh, look at that big nose. We also get Mr. Skinny. Ugh, he's super skinny. Mr. Busy, who's super busy. Mr. Stingy, who likes to hoard things. Mr. Bump, that kind of looks like Miss Whoops. Except for their colors are just a teeny bit different. We get a Mr. Chatterbox. Oh man, he likes to talk a lot too. We also get Mr. Nonsense, Mr. Impossible, Mr. Forgetful. We also get Mr. Mischief, the crazy Mr. Perfect, and one of my favorites, Mr. Tall, who's really tall. Oh man, just check those out. Super cool. Now, if you're wondering where all the Little Miss girls are, well, they're right here. And 2 of them we have is Little Miss Trouble, who's always getting in trouble. We've got Little Miss Curious, who's always curious. There's also Little Miss Lucky, the frizzy-haired Little Miss Star. And speaking of hair, we can't forget Little Miss Fabulous. I guess she's fabulous. We also get Little Miss Neat, that comes complete with their cleaning supplies. We get Little Miss Tiny, who's, well, not so tiny. Little Miss Scatterbrain, Little Miss Wise, Little Miss Greedy, Little Miss Brainy, Little Miss Tidy, and ooh, check out this one, Little Miss Somersault. Gotta love those legs. There's Little Miss Fickle. We also get Little Miss Twins, which is 2 for the price of 1. Cool. Little Miss Contrary, Little Miss Quick, and of course we can't forget Little Miss Late, who's late to this roundup.
Oh, so cool. But we're missing another one of my favorite, Mr. Nobody.
No, don't worry, Zombie Steve. We've got him too in this package right here. See? Mr. Nobody. We've also got the crazy Mr. Silly, Mr. Dizzy, Mr. Nervous. We've also got one of my favorites, Mr. Snow. Yeah, he's a snowman. We've got Mr. Cheerful, Mr. Adventure, Mr. Brave, Mr. Greedy, Mr. Bounce, Little Miss Giggles, Little Miss Magic, Mr. Slow, Little Miss Fun, Mr. Rude, Mr. Lazy, Little Miss Birthday, Little Miss Sparkle, Little Miss Helpful, Mr. Marvelous, Mr. Christmas, oh cool, Mr. Birthday, and Mr. Clumsy. But that's not all, because we're rounding out this list with characters like Mr. Sneeze, Little Miss Stubborn, Mr. Wrong, Mr. Quiet, Little Miss Ditzy, Mr. Muddle, Little Miss Bossy, Mr. Good, Mr. Cool, Mr. Grumble, Little Miss Christmas, and finally, Mr. Grumpy. Whew, and that's the entire list. Holy cow, just look at all these figures. Huh, 96 in all. Yep, only at McDonald's. All right, Zombie Steve, well, we got to all 96 of them. What do you think?
Again.
Not again.